because the sun is shining. It's feeling great. Everybody's feeling great. My kitchen's been ripped out and been put back in. Uh, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I've got a couple of days off work and I'm feeling quite rested. And I just want to bring some news to yourselves, some transfer news. But the main thing, the reason why I want to talk today is, are other teams' fans feeling entitled just because they're Man United supporters or Liverpool supporters or Chelsea supporters? Do they just sit there and go, do you know what? Like, we're Chelsea, we're entitled to get all the best players in the world, and all the shit that's left over can go to Tottenham and Palace and Leicester. So I've been having a bit of a debate with Man United fans, because Man United fans do my fucking head in. Man United fans are the worst fans in the world because they support this massive club in the north, and yeah, they've sustained a lot of success under Alex Ferguson from before, and we're talking years and years ago. But Man United fans are still standing there going, we deserve to sign everyone. We deserve to have this. We deserve to have that. We should be winning this. We should be winning that. The bottom line is Man United have been shit over the last 6, 7, 8, 9 years or whatever. Since Ferguson left, they have been terrible. Yeah, and they've had the odd cup here and there, the odd bit of success here, but they haven't kept a manager. They keep sacking their managers, a bit like Spurs, and yet they give so much banter to Tottenham. Now, I don't understand why they give so much banter to Tottenham, because at the end of the day, we're not rivals with them. Yeah, we're not. We don't buy all their players. They've, even in the past, they bought off us. We've developed players. They bought them and taken them from us. Carrick, Berbatov, could have been Bale. Plenty. Harry Kane they were linked with as well. And at the end of the day, these teams feel entitled. They feel like they have to, because we're Man United, we compete always with the best. The bottom line is this: Man United haven't got any money. Their stadium is falling apart. Jim Radcliffe has come in. He's tightened it up. He's taken the sugar out the tea. He's taken the tea bag out of the tea. And just serving cups of water. But the bottom line is why do Man United fans feel entitled that they have to win everything or they have to be going for the best players? The bottom line is they've got no fucking money. And I, as a Spurs fan, I've got a lot of friends that are Man United fans, and we get a lot of banter from them. And Spurs have to put it up. Now, they keep getting hit with this stick all the time, and it really started to fucking piss me off. Because at the end of the day, if Spurs don't sign better players, they're going to have a bad season again next year. But if Spurs fans buy lots of players and spend big money, they're just as bad. So, I've got one Man United fan that is always giving me shit and turning around saying, well, Spurs are desperate for players. That's why they're buying these players. That's why they're spending over the odds for these players. Yeah. But the bottom line is, why? If they don't, they ain't going to get better. Yeah. But then when they buy them, they turn around and say, oh, why are they buying? Why are they overspending money? Why are they spending money on players? They're going out there, spending over the odds. How is Sandro Tonali, 100 million euros, spending over the odds? We've seen Man United and other teams spend massive amounts of money on players that, to be able to compete. And if we're being completely truthful, the likes of Man City and Arsenal in the last 3-4 seasons have spent so much money on improving their team because they didn't have the players. They're not developing the players from the academy. They're not, it's not as though they're producing Gyökeres and Zubimendi and all these kind of players. They're not producing them. So they've got to go out and buy the players to make them better. And that's what Man City have done. That's what Arsenal have done. That's what Chelsea have done. That's what Man United and Liverpool have done. Liverpool are trying to sign Diamundi for £100 million. So, he hasn't won anything. He's been at RB Leipzig. That is the going rate. Declan Rice was bought from West Ham to Arsenal for £100 million because they needed a decent centre midfielder, defensive, in order to make the system work under the situation with Arteta, and it's paying off. So my point of fact is why do fans give so much grief to Tottenham fans when all we're trying to do is improve our team, make ourselves better? While you're there, guys, like and subscribe to the channel, please. Hit the notification bell, drop a comment, smash the likes, because I need the support. I really do. I need the subscriptions, for all you lovely Tottenham fans all around the world. Yeah, I'm here for you to bring you the news, views, and clues, and I'm here to bring you all the information that you want to hear. And I'm also here to debate as well, because I fucking hate rival fans, and I hate two-faced fans that think they're entitled just because they've got the name Man United above the door. Man United are a long time gone from the team they were under Ferguson, and so and that's a fact, you know. Is Michael Carrick do a good job there this season? Who knows? But I reckon I'm gambling 6 months and he's out the door, and then there'll be another chump in charge. So yeah, and why they're not signing good players? Why are Man United fans giving so much shit to Tottenham fans? Because they're trying to sign better players. Sandro Tonali a deal has been agreed. Yeah, the personal terms. It's all like 12 million a season, 275k a week. 6-year contract. Now it's a matter of just the transfer fee, and that it looks like it's going to get done as well. 100 million euros. So when Tonali stands there and holds a shirt up with the "Here we go" from Fabrizio Romano, yeah, we can do a big royal fuck you to all the Man United fans and Arsenal fans and Chelsea fans. But Spurs need better players. That's the bottom line. We need better players. So we have to go after these players. We're going to have to start spending better money. Spurs have always spent big money, by the way, on transfers, as we all know. It's the wage cap that's been the damaging thing, because we haven't been able to attract the better players in terms of, getting those elite players on the cheap. Yeah. Marcus Rashford is a fantastic player, but at 350k a week at Man United, is he likely to join for Spurs for 150k a week? No, he's not. But if Spurs can move the needle in terms of the wage budgets, we can actually attract better players, better quality. We can start looking at buying players from, say, like Real Madrid. Because someone like Federico Valverde, who plays for Real Madrid, he might be £100 million footballer, yeah? But Spurs can afford to pay the £100 million, but they can't afford to pay the wages. Well, what's the difference? Yeah, Tottenham are bad. Arsenal are on top. And Tottenham need to get better, and the only way they're going to get better is buying better quality, better things. If you want to, if you're driving around in a shit can car, yeah, and you want to have a better car, you've got to spend the money. That's as simple as. If you want to do up your house, you've got to spend money. That's the only way, Or go on holiday. If you want to go a nice holiday, you want to go down to Bognor Regis, or you want to go down to Littlehampton or Frinton or somewhere like that, or or Scarborough. Fine, yeah, you'll have a Scarborough holiday, or you'll have a Frinton holiday, but you're not going to have a Turkish holiday there. So you've got to pay money for it, and that's as simple as. Now, Spurs can move the needle in terms of the wages. They stand a really good chance of being able to really attract better players and be competitive, and that's all Tottenham fans want, is Spurs to be competitive in the league and on the pitch. Simple as. So we've got loads of movement going on. We've got Lucas Bergvall today being linked with £44 million bid from Nottingham Forest. I, for one, if they really want him and they're prepared to pay £44 million for him, I would turn around and say no. Yeah, it's not the price. Come back with the right price. I would negotiate that. Yeah, we're not under pressure to sell. The guy's got 5 years left on his contract. We're not under pressure to sell. They obviously want the player. Let them pay. They've got cash on the hip. They just sold Elliot Anderson for £116 million. They got cash on the hip. Why not? Let them spend over the odds. And then you sell him, and then you add 20 million to it from the transfer budget. Yeah, and you've got Tonali. You've got rid of a substandard teenager that's not hit the heights that people thought he would hit at the moment. Yeah, and you put and also when you sell him, you insert a buy-on clause. It's business, That's what you need to do. And then you bring in the people like Tonali, you bring in people like Fernandes, the better quality footballers, better strikers, yeah, and then you start going up the league slowly, and then come January you maybe add one. Come next year you 2 or 3 top transfer targets, and you get them over the line. But you improve upon prove every year in, year out. Stop buying shit. Stop buying mediocre footballers and buy quality. That's what it's all about. Quality. Rant over. This has been one hell of a day, and I hate Man United fans. I really do. Out of all the fans, I hate Man United fans more than I hate Arsenal fans, because they honestly, truly believe that they are entitled to be at the top of the league and they are entitled to be winning everything. It couldn't be further from the truth. Ferguson's nearly dead. He's nearly finished. And at the end of the day, those days are long gone. They are not here anymore. Man United's roof is fucking leaking. Yeah. And it's someone say, Spurs haven't turned a profit in last season. I'm not surprised. the amount of money that they've spent compared to the amount of money that's gone out, the loans on the stadium, lack of Champions League football next season, it's going to have a dent. It's going to make a mark on them, you know. So yeah, like, it's just craziness. Like the fans, they come out of all this shit and they don't even know what they're talking about. Half of them, you know. Let's have a quick shout out to Kerry Danu. Um, I guess you're an Arsenal fan, so I'm not really liking you too much. And Gary B, welcome to the stream. And I just want to hear some positivity, like Spurs. I'm a passionate Spurs fan. I don't care if we win, lose, or draw. I'm still going to be Tottenham till I die. Yeah, and I just want us to be competitive. I want us to be able to go out there and give people a good game rather than just getting steamrolled over by, you know, teams. And last season was far too many average results against average teams, and we just didn't have the players. So when people sit there and go, oh, Archie Gray and Bergvall, oh, these are the future. Fuck off, are they the future? They're average at best, and they're not going to make Tottenham better. They're not going to get Tottenham back into the Champions League, you know, where they deserve to be, where they belong, yeah, and make us competitive. De Zerbi's the man. Listen to what he's saying. Bring in the players that he wants, and maybe, just maybe, we might stand a chance of actually being competitive. Anyway, this is my rant over. This is my Tottenham rant. This is what I just want to say. Fuck Arsenal fans. Fuck Man United fans. I really don't like them. I really can't stand them. Yeah, they're absolutely shit. And at the end of the day, you know, they just talk. But I will not sit here and listen to other rival fans criticising Spurs for spending big money when their teams have done it religiously over the last 10 years. Yeah, Man City would not have won the stuff they won without their significant investment. Chelsea would never have won everything they won without Abramovich investment. Arsenal would not have won the title last season unless they got that investment. Liverpool never wouldn't have won what they won without the investment that Klopp made. And Man United would never have won the stuff that they won if they hadn't invested in their team. That's what they do. These teams go out. If Tonali was signing for Man United, you wouldn't hear a peep out of it. You wouldn't hear a boo from a goose, and you wouldn't hear a peep out of them because they would sit there, look what we've just signed. We've just signed one of the best midfielders in Europe. That's what they would be saying. They wouldn't give a shit. Why do I give a shit? You know, why do I give a shit how much Spurs pay for players? Yeah, I'm a fan. I want to say I pay 15 quid for a hot dog and £25 for a Coke. Yeah, when I go to that stadium, £20 for a fucking for a program. And then they rate me in the club shop afterwards when I go up there with my son, and I end up buying him a load of shit in the shop. You know what I mean? That he doesn't really need, and I don't really need, but I end up buying it anyway. Yeah, and that's without paying 90 quid for a ticket. So why do I give a shit? They rate me, we rate them. That's the most important. That's the most important part. You know. Anyways, gonna let you lovely people go. Like I said, like and subscribe to the channel. Follow me. Push me, follow me on TikTok, Garethtalkstottenham at TikTok, and Garethtalkstottenham at YouTube. Support me, share me, and yeah, have a great day. Take care, stay safe. Come on, you Spurs.